Hey everyone! Welcome back to English Studio. I'm Emily.
And I'm Paul. It's really good to have you with us again.
Today, we're not going to sit here and talk about a big, serious topic. We're just going to catch up, like two friends talking about their week.
Which means there's a good chance something went wrong.
That's usually how our conversations begin.
Very true.
If you enjoy our podcast, please click the like button.
And don't forget to subscribe. It really helps us make more episodes for you.
And while you listen, don't worry about understanding every single word. Just relax, listen to the conversation, and pay attention to the phrases that come up naturally.
Exactly. So Emily, how was your week?
Oh, you know what? It started normally.
That's never a good sign when someone says, it started normally.
Because then something happens?
Something always happens.
Well, you're right. So, my boss changed my schedule at the last minute this week.
Oh no!
Yeah!
How last minute are we talking?
Very last minute. Like, I was already making dinner.
That's bad.
I know.
What happened?
Well, normally I work from 9 in the morning until 5 in the afternoon. It's a pretty regular schedule, so I've gotten used to it.
That's nice.
Yeah, I like having a routine. I wake up at around 7, have breakfast, go to work, and then I'm home by 6.
Very organized.
I try.
I say that like I don't eat dinner at 10 at night.
You absolutely do.
Fair enough.
Anyway, on Tuesday, I finished work at 5, came home, changed into comfortable clothes, and started cooking dinner.
What were you making?
Pasta.
Excellent choice.
Thank you.
Important question. What kind of pasta?
Paul.
Sorry. Continue.
So I'm cooking pasta, and my phone rings.
Your boss?
My boss.
Oh no.
Exactly.
What did he say?
He said, Emily, I'm sorry to call you so late, but there's been a change to tomorrow's schedule.
That's the sentence nobody wants to hear.
Exactly.
Especially when you're holding a fork over a pot of pasta.
Right.
So what changed?
He asked if I could come in 2 hours earlier the next morning.
2 hours?
Yup.
That's a pretty big change.
It was. I had already made plans for the morning.
What were you going to do?
I had an appointment at 8:30.
Ah.
And my normal workday didn't start until 9, so I had planned everything around that.
So suddenly you had to adjust your plans.
Exactly.
That's a useful phrase.
Yes, to adjust your plans means to change what you were planning to do because something unexpected happened.
For example, I had to adjust my plans because my meeting was moved.
Or we had to adjust our plans because it started raining.
Or I had to adjust my plans because my boss called me while I was making pasta.
That's a very specific example.
But very realistic.
So I told my boss I can probably do it, but it's a little inconvenient.
That's a really useful word, too. Inconvenient.
Yes, something is inconvenient when it causes a problem or makes something more difficult than it normally would be.
So you could say, the new schedule is inconvenient.
Right.
Or, it's inconvenient for me to come in that early.
Exactly.
And it doesn't necessarily mean you're angry.
That's important.
You can say something's inconvenient in a polite way.
Yes, if you tell your boss, this is terrible, that's pretty strong.
Maybe don't say that.
Definitely don't start with that.
Unless you're ready to update your resume.
Exactly. So instead, I said, it's a little inconvenient, but I'll see what I can do.
That's much more diplomatic.
My boss apologized and said he understood if I couldn't change my plans.
So, what did you do?
I looked at my calendar.
Very responsible.
I know.
I would probably stare at my calendar and hope the problem disappeared.
That's not how calendars work.
I know. I keep trying.
I realized I could move my appointment to later in the day.
So you were able to adjust your plans?
Yes.
Were you annoyed?
Honestly, a little.
Understandable.
I mean, I had planned my morning carefully. When someone changes your schedule suddenly, it can be frustrating.
Especially when you have other things to do.
Exactly.
There's another useful word here, flexible.
Yes. My boss actually asked, "Are you flexible tomorrow morning?"
And what does flexible mean here?
It means you're able or willing to change your plans when necessary.
So if someone asks, are you flexible with your schedule? They're asking if you can change the time.
Exactly.
You might say, I'm flexible. I can meet in the morning or afternoon.
Right.
Or, my schedule is pretty flexible this week.
Yes.
That's very different from saying, I'm flexible.
How?
Well, technically, someone might think you mean physically flexible.
That's true.
Are you flexible could mean, can you touch your toes?
So context matters.
Very much.
In a work conversation, I'm flexible with my schedule is much clearer.
Good point.
Actually, there's a small English point here that learners sometimes mix up.
Let's hear it.
We often say change my plans when we're talking about activities we intended to do.
Like, I had plans to go shopping, but I changed my plans.
Exactly.
And change my schedule?
That's more about the organized times of your activities, especially work or appointments.
So I could say, my boss changed my work schedule.
Yes.
But if I planned to go to the movies and then decided not to, I'd say, I changed my plans.
Exactly.
Not, I changed my schedule to not watch the movie.
That sounds strange.
Good to know.
So remember, schedule is often about arranged times. Plans are about what you intend to do.
Nice and simple.
And now,
Back to the pasta.
back to the pasta. So I moved my appointment and agreed to come in early.
How did the next morning go?
Honestly, it wasn't too bad.
Really?
Yeah, I woke up earlier, went to work, and helped with the situation.
So it worked out.
It did.
Did your boss at least thank you?
He did. He actually said, "Thanks for being flexible."
That's nice.
And that made me feel better.
Sometimes a simple thank you makes a huge difference.
Absolutely.
Would you do it again?
If it happened occasionally, sure.
But if it happened every week?
Then we'd have a different conversation.
Exactly.
I think the important thing is that being flexible doesn't mean you have to say yes to everything.
That's a really good point.
You can be flexible and still communicate your limits.
For example, I can help this time, but I need more notice next time.
Exactly.
That's much better than silently getting frustrated.
Yes, sometimes people don't know something is a problem until you tell them.
So what would you recommend if someone's schedule suddenly changes?
First, don't panic.
Good start.
Second, look at what you can actually change.
Don't immediately say everything is ruined.
Exactly.
That's my specialty.
Then communicate clearly. You can say, I can make that work, or I'm afraid I can't do that time.
That's useful.
And if the change is difficult, suggest another option.
For example, I can't come in at 7, but I can come in at 8.
Perfect.
So being flexible doesn't mean having no boundaries.
Right. It means being willing to adjust when you reasonably can.
Well, Emily, your schedule story reminds me of something that happened to me this week.
Oh?
Completely different situation.
Work?
No, family.
Uh-oh.
That's exactly what I said.
What happened?
A family member came to visit me.
That's nice.
It was nice
You don't sound convinced.
because they didn't tell me they were coming.
Oh,
They just appeared.
they dropped by?
Exactly. So, Saturday morning, I had absolutely no plans to see anyone.
What were you doing?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Beautiful, wonderful, peaceful nothing.
I understand.
I had a slow morning planned. Coffee, breakfast, maybe a movie.
Sounds relaxing.
It was.
Until?
Until my phone buzzed.
A message?
Yes.
From who?
My aunt.
And what did she say?
We're nearby. We'll drop by in about 20 minutes.
We're?
That's right.
There were multiple people?
My aunt, my uncle, and my 2 cousins.
4 unexpected guests?
4.
In 20 minutes?
20 minutes.
Paul.
I know.
Was your apartment clean?
Let's define clean.
Oh no.
There were clothes on the chair.
How many?
Enough.
That's not a number.
It was a concerning number. There were also dishes in the sink.
So you had to adjust your plans, too.
Exactly.
What did you do?
I started cleaning like my life depended on it. That's what 20 minutes does to a person. I grabbed everything from the living room and put it in my bedroom. Classic strategy. Don't judge me. I'm not judging you. Thank you. I'm just saying I've done the same thing.
This is where we get another really useful phrase. Drop by.
Yes. If someone drops by, they visit you casually, often for a short time.
And it can be planned or unplanned.
Right.
For example, my friend dropped by after work.
Or my parents are going to drop by this afternoon.
It sounds very natural in everyday conversation.
Yes.
And you can also say come by.
Exactly.
Can you come by later?
Very common.
But drop by often has that feeling of a casual visit.
Yes.
Like you're not staying for 3 hours.
Usually.
Unless you're my relatives.
Right.
So I cleaned as quickly as I could.
Did they actually arrive in 20 minutes?
No,
Thank goodness.
they arrived in 12.
12?
I barely had time to hide the evidence. Then the doorbell rang.
How did you feel?
Honestly, I was overwhelmed.
That's another useful word.
Yes, overwhelmed means you feel like there's too much happening at once, and it's difficult to deal with everything.
So you can be overwhelmed by work.
I have 5 deadlines this week. I'm overwhelmed.
Or by people.
My whole family arrived at once, and I felt overwhelmed.
Exactly.
Or even by positive things.
That's important.
You could say, I was overwhelmed by everyone's kindness.
Right. So overwhelmed doesn't always mean something terrible.
It means the situation feels like a lot.
Exactly.
So your family arrived. What happened?
They came inside, and my aunt immediately said, "Sorry we didn't call earlier."
At least she apologized.
Yeah, and honestly, once they arrived, I started relaxing.
Really?
Yeah, my cousins brought snacks. That's a good way to enter someone's house. Exactly. Sorry we didn't call, but here's food. Perfect apology. We sat down, talked, ate, and caught up. So the visit wasn't actually bad. No, the surprise was stressful, but the visit itself was great. That's interesting. What? Sometimes the thing we worry about is worse than the actual event. Exactly. You were overwhelmed because you thought, my apartment isn't ready, I wasn't expecting anyone, I don't have enough food. Yes! But once they arrived, you didn't need everything to be perfect. That's what I realized. Did anyone even notice the messy room? Probably Paul. Okay, definitely. But nobody cared.
There's another small phrase we can improve here. Go ahead.
Learners sometimes say, my aunt visited to my house. Ah. We don't say visited to. So we say, my aunt visited me? Exactly. Or my aunt came to my house? Right. Or simply, my aunt came over. Very natural. So, she visited me? Yes. She came to my house? Yes. She came over? Perfect. Not she visited to my house. Correct. Okay, I think I'll remember that. Good. Now, let's get back to your unexpected guests.
So they stayed for about 3 hours. 3 hours? Yeah, that's not really a drop-by anymore. I know. That's a full visit. Exactly. Did you eventually get your quiet Saturday? Not really. But I didn't mind. That's actually sweet. Yeah, sometimes you have to adjust your plans. There it is again. Sometimes your plans change because of work. And sometimes because your family suddenly appears at your door. Exactly. Would you prefer them to call next time? Absolutely. What would you say? I love seeing you, but please give me a little notice next time. That's perfect. It's honest without being rude. And that's an important communication skill.
Okay, Emily, let's take a few sentences from our stories and make them sound more natural.
Good idea.
Example 1. A learner might say, "My boss made a change with my schedule."
That's understandable, but a more natural sentence is, my boss changed my schedule.
Short and simple.
Exactly.
Example 2. Another sentence. My aunt came suddenly without telling me.
That's okay, but in everyday English, you could say, my aunt dropped by without telling me.
Much more natural. Example 3.
And one more. I had many things to do, so I was very stressed.
Natural, but we could say, I had so much going on that I felt overwhelmed.
That's a great phrase.
And you can use it in many situations.
Now, let's hear those phrases in a real conversation.
Hey, Paul. Are you free tomorrow morning?
Actually, I have work.
Oh, right.
Why?
I was hoping we could have coffee.
I'd love to, but my schedule changed.
Really?
Yeah, my boss changed my schedule at the last minute.
That's annoying.
A little, but I'm trying to be flexible.
What time do you finish?
Around 3?
I'm free after 4.
Perfect. Let's meet then.
Sounds good.
Thanks for adjusting your plans.
No problem.
See? Natural English.
Exactly.
So, Paul, we had 2 completely different stories today.
You had a last-minute schedule change from your boss?
And you had a surprise family visit.
One happened at work,
One happened at home.
but they actually had something in common.
They both forced us to adjust our plans.
Exactly.
And both situations felt stressful at first.
But neither situation turned out to be a disaster.
Right.
Your schedule changed, but you found a solution.
And your family showed up unexpectedly, but you ended up having a nice afternoon.
So maybe the lesson isn't always be prepared.
Because that's impossible.
Very true.
Maybe it's learn how to adapt.
I like that.
Plans change. People change plans. Life gets inconvenient.
And sometimes 4 relatives appear at your front door.
Exactly.
The important thing is knowing how to respond.
You can say, I need a minute.
Let me check my schedule.
Can we adjust the time?
I'm a little overwhelmed right now.
Or, I'm happy to see you, but next time, please give me some notice.
That's a useful sentence.
Let's quickly use our important words one more time.
Not as a test,
No test.
just conversation.
Good.
First, flexible.
I'm flexible with my schedule. What time works for you?
Good. Inconvenient.
The new meeting time is a little inconvenient for me.
Nice. Adjust your plans.
I had to adjust my plans because my boss called.
Great. Drop by.
My cousin might drop by this weekend.
And finally, overwhelmed.
I had so much work that I felt overwhelmed.
Perfect.
5 useful expressions from 2 normal stories.
That's exactly what we want from this podcast.
Okay, here's today's question for you.
And it's a choice between our 2 problems.
Which would be harder for you?
A boss changing your schedule at the last minute,
Or
4 family members dropping by without warning.
that's a difficult choice.
Which one would bother you more?
Tell us in the comments, a last-minute work change or an unexpected family visit.
And if you want, tell us why.
We'd love to hear your answer.
Well, Emily, I think I've learned something today.
What's that?
If you're going to invite me over, please give me 24 hours notice.
That's not what I was talking about.
I know.
But yes, notice is helpful.
Very helpful. Thanks for spending part of your day with us. We hope you enjoyed listening to our stories and picked up some useful, natural English along the way.
Remember, you don't have to speak perfect English to communicate well.
Start with simple phrases. Listen carefully, and don't be afraid to adjust when the conversation changes.
If you enjoyed this episode, please like the video and subscribe to English Studio.
And share it with someone who's learning English too.
We'll see you in the next episode.
Hopefully with fewer surprise visitors.
And fewer last-minute schedule changes.
No promises.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.